Yeah, that's kind of how I am. Just be like, oh, that's it. Like, I gotta stick to my diet and all of that. But it's like, man, pizza's so good, though. Pizza just so good. Oop, hold on.
Hey, what's up, Doc? It's Laura, in case you haven't guessed. It's Thursday the 23rd, and I'm so bored.
She's dead. Wrapped in plastic. My daughter's dead.
I bet I'll get all the copyright strikes for this. Worth it, though. Yeah, Twin Peaks it's kind of hard to determine whether or not you'll like it. I guess it's like you could watch the first episode and take it from there. It can be very weird and very dark, and sometimes it gets scary, but sometimes it can be really goofy, and kind of fun. My parents and I used to watch this like when I was in high school. I think in high school the box set came out for season 1 and 2, and like once a weekend, or like it may have been like every Saturday or every Sunday, something like that, my parents and I would put on Twin Peaks and be like, where are we at? What episode are we on? It's this one. Okay, which, I didn't actually finish the series until I was in college, and the ending of season 2 is wow. Then there's season 3, and I went to
There's a sort of evil out there. Something very, very strange in these old woods.
one moment.
Call it what you want. A darkness, a presence. It takes many forms, but it's been out there for as long as anyone can remember.
Okay, so like with season 3, there was when that premiered, I went to a bar in Chicago and met up with one of my friends there, and they had a whole Twin Peaks theme going on. So they had like donuts laid out, they had coffee, they had a little trivia before the show started, and it was an interesting episode for the beginning of season 3. I hear season 3 is really good, but I haven't actually watched it myself outside of that first episode, because you have to have Showtime for it, and like I'm not gonna subscribe to Showtime because there's nothing else that I want to watch on that. I'm also curious how long this intro is. I say right as the intro ends. Wait, maybe?
Through the darkness of future past, the magician longs to see one chance out between two worlds. Fire, walk with me.
Those are scenes directly from the TV show. we'll get to see the intro made with game graphics, which is awesome.
February 24th, 1989. This morning, in the town of Twin Peaks, Washington, a dead body was discovered down by the shore, wrapped in plastic. Covered in blood, too many secrets left hidden under the skin. Drowned below, a fire burning the flesh in a whisper. This is a story of many, yet it begins with one, a young high school girl known to many in a small community. The one leading to the many is Laura Palmer. Laura is the one. Only a few could stand the sadness, pulling up their tears.
Good job contributing to
Older,
microplastic
not
in the ocean.
devoured
Could you have wrapped it
flames.
something more biodegradable? Come on.
Fire. Touched by the devilish one, it has bared many names, though few could see through its eyes. A few miles from there, across the state line, emerges from the woods a second girl wandering down along the railroad tracks. Dazed, confused, torn by the scars and evil left on her face. Her name was Ronette Pulaski. A desperate call that would echo throughout
It's
the
an
darkness.
interesting pronunciation. It's supposed to be Ronette Pulaski, but I mean, who am I to judge? Oh, I like that transition. That's a good one.
Diane, 11:30 a.m., February 24th. Entering the town of Twin Peaks. Never seen so many trees in my life. As W.C. Fields would say, I'd rather be here than Philadelphia. 54 degrees on a slightly overcast day. Weatherman said rain. You'd get paid that kind of money for being wrong 60% of the time. You'd be working. Mileage is 79,345. Gauge is on reserve. Riding on fumes here. I got to tank up when I get into town. Remind me to tell you how much that is. Lunch was $6.31 at the Lamplighter Inn. That's on Highway 2 near Lewis Fork. That was tuna fish sandwich on whole wheat, slice of cherry pie, and a cup of coffee. Damn good food. Diane, if you ever get up this way, that cherry pie is worth a stop. Okay. Looks like I'll be meeting up with the Sheriff Harry S. Truman. Shouldn't be too hard to remember that. We'll be at the Calhoun Memorial Hospital. Guess we're gonna go up to intensive care and take a look at that girl that crawled down the railroad tracks off the mountain. When I finish here, I'll be checking into a motel. I'm sure the sheriff will be able to recommend a clean place, reasonably priced. That's what I need. A clean place, reasonably priced. Oh, Diane, I almost forgot. Got to find out what kind of trees these are. They're really something.
Here's the show intro, done in game graphics. Definitely gonna get copyright striked for this, but again, worth it. Man, I'm gonna have to watch the show again. Oh, that's so well done. That shot is so well done. Oh, and then they Oh, and then they give the designers credit. That's cool. I like that. Got some tank controls here. I don't know what action means. Oh, it's E. Special Agent Dale Cooper, FBI. I'm supposed to meet with Sheriff Harry S. Truman. Oh, you must be here about those girls. Could you tell me more about those girls? Ronette is a quiet girl. Never had the chance to really know her. She was brought here nearly unconscious, all covered in wounds. But the doctor said her condition was stabilizing. What happened to the other girl? Laura? She used to be so sweet. Why should this happen to her? When I saw her like that, it was so... I'm sorry. It's just too much emotion. Okay, hold on. Hold on, real quick. Now that I know that E is action, I can talk to this guy. Man, smell those trees. Not from around here, are you? I just got into town. What are you waiting for here outside? Waiting for someone. A friend. Shouldn't be too long now. Alright, I'll leave you to your business then. Which, I don't know if he shows up in the pilot, but he does show up in the pilot with the alternate ending that's like, hey, just in case this doesn't get picked up, here's the ending to it. My little girl. God, my baby. Oh, my baby Laura. My God, I can't believe it. Doing my best crying Ray Weiss impression, which is close, but I'm not feeling like getting into the emotion.
Damn good coffee.
May be able to save my progression here in future releases. Oh, I love that. I love that. It's kind of like Resident Evil with typewriters, but instead you save your progress with coffee. I love that. That's so good. So I got over here. Been waiting for 3 hours. I think they forgot me. What is it? Haven't you heard? Who could believe this would happen in such a peaceful town? But I don't want to talk about it. I've got enough problems as it is. Did you see that girl earlier this morning? You mean the strange woman who always walks around with her log? No, silly, the dead girl the sheriff brought in. Oh, that girl, poor thing. She was so pretty. What could have happened to her? Who knows? She was all covered in blood when they brought her in. Who could do such a thing? Maybe it's over here. Got the camera angles. Love it. It's been a hard day's night. You were here this morning? I wish I wasn't. I'll never forget what I saw. What happened to those girls? My daughter goes to the same high school, you know. To think that this kind of horrors could have happened to her. I'm sorry. I don't feel like talking about it. I want to go to the emergency department. The archive room is locked. I should ask around here for access. Sheriff Truman must be waiting for me upstairs. Oh. I feel like this will come into play at some point. You can't not have some kind of horror game without... Ooh.
Cooper? Sheriff Harry S. Truman.
Sheriff Cooper, FBI. Pleasure.
Good to meet you. Have any trouble finding the place?
No, perfectly fine. I came out over Highway 2 near Lewis Fork. Stopped at a little place called the Lamplighter Inn. Had a slice of cherry pie. Incredible.
Well, I'll tell you, we're sure glad to have the FBI here. Kind of lucky in a way that Ronette stepped out across the state line. Whole town is really badly shaken up.
Sure, here's a nice quiet place, something like this. Sheriff, let me stop you in the hallway here for just a second. There's a few things that we got to get straight right off the bat. I've learned about this the hard way. It's best to talk about it up front. When the Bureau gets called in, the Bureau's in charge. And you're going to be working for me. Sometimes local law enforcement has a problem with that. I hope you understand.
Like I said, we're glad to have you here.
Sheriff, what kind of fantastic trees have you got growing around here? Big, majestic.
Douglas firs.
Douglas firs. Can someone get me a copy of the coroner's report on the dead girl?
Well, the autopsy hasn't been done yet. But I'll take you downstairs to the morgue when we're finished here.
Should I turn the volume up at all? It's like a little quiet on my end. I don't know about people watching it. I'll have no problems turning it up if that's the case. Ronette must be in her room with Dr. Shelby. Okay. Okay, all right, good to know. Good to know. Good evening, Special Agent Dale Cooper, FBI. I'd like to see Ronette Pulaski if possible. Of course, she must be with Dr. Shelby in her room. It's the first on your right behind the desk. Thank you. Oh, okay. He stopped in a way that I was like, should I talk to him first? Dr. Shelby, this is FBI Agent Cooper. Doctor, how's the girl? She's in shock, suffering from exposure. Sheriff, any connection to the dead girl? Same high school, as far as we know. They hardly knew each other. No connection. What's her physical condition? She's not doing well. Her body has suffered serious physical and psychological injuries. Was she R-word? Several times. One perpetrator? We're waiting for the results. I'd like to question her. This girl doesn't even know where she is, or if she is. What exactly are you saying? We need a CAT scan, and we are not equipped for that here. In my opinion, she may have neurological damage. She's just not responsive at all. I'd like to examine her fingers. All right. I've already scraped for particles. Nah, that's not what I'm looking for. No, there's nothing here. Not a thing.
No, don't go there. Don't go there.
We only have dog scans. Oh, shit. Also, keep in mind, turning up the volume on your PC doesn't affect... Yeah, I'm aware of that, yeah. I've got it cranked up to 60, which is usually loud, but that's not the case tonight, so I'm like... I don't know... Ronnie? Ronette? She fainted. We should let her rest. She went through a lot in the past few hours. Sure. Alright. One moment. I forgot to put chapstick on him. Now I'm... Okay, now we're good. That was horrifying for a second. Poor girl. I can't imagine what happened to her. Anything else? I don't want to touch that food. She needs some rest. Okay. Any suspect in mind? A couple of small-time kids, but nothing like this. For now, let's go downstairs, take a look at that dead body in the morgue.
Hey, pull him out of the water, big mouth. He's got a big mouth and starts talking to me. What? Hey, I...
Harry, Dr. Jacoby. Terrible, terrible tragedy. Yes. This is Special Agent Dale Cooper. Gary Cooper? Agent Cooper. Agent, FBI, right. Dr. Lawrence Jacoby, Agent Cooper. Laura was a patient of mine. Listen, you're on your way to the morgue now. Do you mind if I join you? Yes, I do. Why would you want to? It's sort of against procedure, Doctor. Well, no offense. I thought I could be of some help. You still could be, at another time. Oh, I understand completely. Yeah, oh, by the way, Laura's parents, they didn't know that she was seeing me. If you change your mind, I'll be in my office. That guy is a psychiatrist? Yeah. Laura Palmer. Sheriff, I'd like to examine her body, and I'm gonna need your assistance. All right, where should we start? Use tweezer. Last name Palmer, first Laura, age 17, sex with an E. I've never seen that before. Sex female, 5'7", 120 pounds, Caucasian. Usual residence, 2119 East Long Haven Road, Twin Peaks, next of kin, Leela Sarah Palmer. Relationship parents, reported by Pete Martell. Description as to where remains found in contacted body, rocky lakeshore in front of Blue Pine Lodge. Wrists, ankles, and upper arms bound with twine. Entire body wrapped in thick plastic sheeting, secured with white strapping tape. Body has been in water, but was not waterlogged. Let's see her hands. Here, there's something on her left hand, but I can't take it. No, that's not what I wanted. Trying to grab the other thing here. No! I need to disinfect it first. Oh, damn it. All right. Interest. The doctors say it's a bad transformer. Something like that. Okay. Hey, how do I disinfect this? Agent Cooper? Who found the body? Pete Martell, manager of Packard Sawmill. He was on his way to fish when he found the body down by the lake. any personal belongings with the body. None. She was completely naked when we found her. Any thoughts in mind? No serious visible injury. There are superficial wounds all over her body. Probably loss of blood. Oh, hey. What about this here? Sterilizing agent. Okay. Okay. Can't use it on its own. Sorry. Combine with that. There we go. We did scrape those nails when we brought her in. There it is. There it is. Finally, there it is. What?
Diane, I'm at the Twin Peaks County morgue with the body of Liver Palmer. Liver Palmer. I got him before the autopsy. Diane, it's the same thing. I told you I had a feeling you'd see this again. What do you got? Ring finger, under the nail. Let's see what he left us.
R.
It's an R. Diane, give this to Albert and his team. Don't go to Sam. Albert seems to have a little more on the ball. We need to bag and tag this.
Okay, Cooper. You're gonna let me in on whatever the hell is going on here?
Sheriff, we got a lot to talk about.
We'll have all the time to tell me about this in the car. If you have anything to do before we leave, now is the time. I'll wait for you outside. Okay, well, I don't have anything to do, so I'll meet him outside. Nope. I was wondering if maybe now I can pick up the utility to the left there. Never mind. It's not working. Something's wrong. The game's gonna get a little weird. Okay. Is there someone here? No answer. A briefcase. Like the one the man outside had. Yeah. I knew what was being said. I didn't need to read it. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's gonna get a little spooky. Okay. Oh. Ah, got the Resident Evil thing. Cool. Where am I? Statue looks sad. Golden heart necklace. Looks like there's something missing here. There's something missing? Okay. It is now looking the other way. Small globe. It looks like a miniature of Saturn. Oh. Do you want to sit? Yes. As they do in the show.
Hallo, Ashton Spoofer.
This is the waiting room. The waiting room for what? For me. Who are you? Don't you recognize me? Are you Laura Palmer? I feel like I know her. Sometimes I dream of a man in a world of fire. She's filled with secrets.
Halsey, Hagen, Meanwhile.
Interesting. Surprised they didn't do the scream that happens after that. Wait, is it after that? I think there's a scream that happens after that, but... Yeah, she says, I'll see you again in 25 years. And 25 years later, after the conclusion of Twin Peaks, I think it was after the conclusion of Twin Peaks, was when season 3 came out. Again, I'm gonna get another copyright strike for all of this. Season 3 came out, it was quite a few years ago. I mean, we've got a song going on. I can look it up. It first premiered May 21st, 2017. Wow, how time flies by. It was a completely different time. It's just me like, that was a few years ago, and I was like, it was more than a few years ago, wasn't it? It was. Oh, that's it? That's the end of the game? Oh, it's the end of the demo. I'm so sad now. I want to play more. I'll definitely be playing more of this when it comes out. On the stream, potentially. Depending how many copyright strikes I get with this. I don't know when it comes out. I don't know if they have a set release date for it. But if you are intrigued by this demo, you can always watch the series. You can always watch Twin Peaks, because this does seem to be following it pretty close. With the exception of like the bathroom stop that we took. From what I remember, that does not occur in the series. But that other world and the conversation that he had with Laura definitely does occur in the series. I just think it's at a different point. And they may adjust that when the full game comes out, because like maybe they just wanted to get that out there. And yeah, definitely give it a try. I think the first episode, or maybe the first 2 episodes, will give you a good idea of what you'll be in for. The first episode is like an hour and a half long. It's like a full movie, but then every other episode is like 45 minutes, I think. But yeah, I recommend it. Like I said, it gets weird, it gets scary, it gets goofy. You have David Duchovny, who plays a trans member of the FBI named Denise, though she shows up maybe late season 1, maybe part of season 2, but she does come back in season 3 as well, which is great. Making me want to play more. Come on. Come on now.